They say revenge is best served cold. But mine? Oh, mine came with a fresh coat of pink paint, a bottle of Pinot Grigio, and an emergency HOA meeting that no one, especially Karen, saw coming. It started on a Thursday. My front porch still smelled like morning coffee and jasmine when I walked outside and almost dropped my mug. My entire house was pink. Not just pink. Pepto-Bismol, cotton candy on steroids, bubblegum Barbie nightmare pink. And standing there, arms crossed like she just donated to charity, was Karen, the self-appointed queen of our HOA. HOA Regulation 5C. All exterior paint must be aesthetic and neutral, she said with a smirk. You violated it, so I fixed it for you. I was speechless. Not because she painted my house, but because I own the HOA. Yep, she messed with the wrong person. And she was about to find out how badly. But let's rewind a bit because the paint was just her final move. And she had no idea what was coming next. When I moved into Brookstone Estates, it was mostly for the quiet. The HOA was small, 5 homes, 1 cul-de-sac, and 1 Karen. She introduced herself within an hour. Clipboard in hand, sunglasses on even though it was overcast. You'll want to take your recycling bins in before noon, she warned. We don't want the neighborhood looking cheap. I laughed, thinking it was a joke. It wasn't. Every week it was something else, mailbox color, lawn height, even the kind of lights I used for the holidays. She fined me $25 for putting up string lights on Halloween. Halloween. I thought she was just annoying. Then I found out she wasn't even on the HOA board. She was self-appointed. That's when I decided to quietly buy up the other board seats. Porter was happy to give up his spot for a bottle of Merlot. The Garcias? I offered to cover their next roof repair in exchange for proxy. Boom. 3 seats. I had the majority. But I didn't tell anyone. Not yet. I wanted to see just how far Karen would go. Turns out, very far. The pink paint was just the cherry on the deranged sundae. It started small. One morning, I found a note duct taped to my garage. Your driveway has oil stains. Fine $50. I drive a Tesla. Next week, my trash bins were mysteriously tipped over and animal control was called on me. Then came the HOA meetings she started hosting, without notice, without actual board members. Just her and a few board neighbors sipping lemonade while she passed out rule reminders like some suburban dictator. She fined a 75-year-old veteran for having a flagpole that was too tall. Then came the turf war, literally. She accused me of using unnatural green grass spray and threatened to report me to County Environmental Services. The breaking point? The pink paint, obviously. She claimed it was an emergency HOA correction, authorized under subsection blah blah blah. Total fiction. But you know what was real? The security footage. Oh, and the bill, $4,362. $87 from a shady contractor she paid with her own checkbook. She thought she had me. She thought I'd be too embarrassed to retaliate. What she didn't know, I'd been quietly preparing a very legal, very public surprise. The plan wasn't just to stop her. It was to make sure she could never do this to anyone else. First, I called an emergency HOA board meeting. A real one. Official notices. Posted signs. Emails to the neighborhood. Karen showed up late in her usual yoga gear and smug face, ready to hijack the agenda. She didn't notice the new plaques, engraved names of the board members. My name. The Garcias. Porter. Her smile faded. Wait. What is this? She hissed. Board meeting, I said, sliding a file across the table. We're discussing HOA violations, including vandalism, misuse of funds, and unauthorized modifications. She tried to laugh it off. Until I played the footage. Her. With a roller brush. Laughing. Oh, and here's the contractor invoice, I added. We'll be passing the cost along. To you. She stood up. You can't do this. I run this HOA. I smiled. No, Karen. I run it. That night, we voted. Unanimously. Karen was banned from holding any position on the board. All her fines were reversed. And we filed a police report, vandalism, trespassing, attempted fraud. The neighborhood was stunned. Me? I slept like a baby under my freshly repainted house in cool, HOA-approved midnight gray. Word spread fast. The pink house story hit next door, then Facebook. Karen tried damage control, claiming she was only trying to uphold standards. Turns out, people don't like self-appointed tyrants. She sold her house 2 months later. Downsizing, she said. But we all knew. And yes, I made sure the welcome sign for the new owners read, paint whatever color you want. Just don't be a Karen. My favorite moment? At her last walkthrough, she saw the new HOA newsletter. Right there on the cover. My face holding a paint roller. Caption, Chairman of COM. Defender of driveways. Oh, and the HOA now hosts monthly backyard barbecues. No rules. Just ribs. It's funny how people like Karen thrive when no one pushes back. But when you do, when you quietly, legally, and surgically dismantle their little kingdoms, they fold like lawn chairs at a yard sale. I didn't fight back with rage. I fought back with rules. The same ones she used to terrorize others. Only this time, they worked the right way. So yeah, my house was pink for 48 hours. But now, it's a symbol. A warning. A legend. Tell me in the comments, what would you have done if someone painted your house pink? Have you ever had a Karen moment in your neighborhood? Comment justice served if you made it to the end. And hey, if you love stories where the bad guy gets what's coming, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next tale of suburban sabotage. Until then, stay petty, stay peaceful, and always read the fine print.